All right. Okay. I mentioned to you guys that this is a really difficult slate. Jaden Daniels, maybe he plays. They're calling him week to week. He might be ready. Tua is expected to play. Who knows about Derek Carr? Quite frankly, who cares? Jonathan Taylor should be back. Travis Etienne has the shoulder. Brooks might play. Tajee Spears questionable. Then at wide receiver, Ben, just Metcalf, Olave, Myers, Hopkins, Thielen could be back. Juju, Quentin Johnston, Curtis Samuel, Demario Douglas. Not a ton of huge names, but they're there. Dallas Goedert at tight end. Let's talk quarterbacks, though. I truly love the top tier, but this is the first slate I've done all season where when I go through, you've seen the run sheet I do for this, where I just tier them out and like write down the guys I either want to talk about or that I find interesting or that I like. I don't have a single running back for the low tier this week that I could even write down.
That kind of week. Sometimes that's why I always enjoy when we get a lot of questions about like what would you do, and a lot of the answers are always depends on the slate. It really depends on the slate. And this slate, at first glance, it does seem like there's going to be an allocation to some of the big names. You mentioned Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, who didn't have to do a lot, but he still was pretty damn good, despite having 1 yard rushing against Tennessee. Yeah, it's going to be very fascinating. I think just right to get to it, though, I view them as the big three right now: Lamar, Allen, and Hurts. Do you see it the same, or do you think that Daniels factors in?
Um,
Because I don't even
it's
know if he's
funny.
going to play.
It's funny you say that because there's one that you didn't mention that I'm interested in.
Oh, Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Him in that game is, if you want a pay down option, that's the pay down option, by the way.
Where?
Trevor Lawrence.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a couple, but my favorite in this tier, my favorite in this tier is I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it because it's not Lamar in that divisional spot against Cleveland. I still have a lot of respect for this Cleveland defense at home. I think they get up for this game. I'm not saying they win it, obviously, but I have respect for them. It's Josh Allen against Seattle for me.
I'll go Jalen Hurts.
Against Cincy, another great spot for sure.
Cincinnati is a mess. That's it.
Not buying them.
Just again, I buy the talent, but they've shown time and time again they can be exposed. And Jalen Hurts, obviously, touchdown equity. Do I want him throwing the ball 14 times? No. But that's not, he's thrown the ball 30 plus times in 4 of the 6 games. I'm not worried about that.
It's Tuesday morning, but as of now, I'm out on Jaden Daniels because even if he does play, I don't think you're going to see him as mobile as he was. And as you've pointed out, that's a very important aspect of his game. The three that I like the most are Allen, Hurts, is 7K and up.
Mm-hmm.
You ready? And actually Joe Burrow. I could see that game getting wild.
You don't have Love ahead of him?
I have him kind of neck and neck here. The only
Okay.
reason I place Burrow above Love is because trying to get the attachments right on Jordan Love is so damn difficult.
Oh yeah, no argument there. I think I prefer Jordan Love in that spot. That's going to be a fascinating game, and I do respect the Packers defense. I really do. That's going to be a competitive game in Jacksonville.
I think so. Man, just give Tank the rock.
They tried.
ETN's on his way out.
Oh,
Man.
that Tank. Okay, never mind.
Who do you think I was talking about?
I thought you were talking about Tank Dell.
Oh, Tank. No,
They
no.
did. He didn't get the rock at all. Yeah, Tank Bigsby
No.
is just better. There's no doubt
Yeah,
about it.
he is. He's playing great football right now. He
So is
really
Brian
is.
Thomas. Brian Thomas is really good.
Awesome. Yeah, all five, caught all 5 targets, big game, downfield passes, difficult catches. So yeah, the top tier is great here. This might be the Amari Cooper week. You play him with Josh Allen. I mean, that game could. What's the total? I haven't looked. The total in that Buffalo Seattle game has to be up there, right? Has to be.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea, but I'm assuming it's around 50. It's gonna be healthy.
I was gonna say, yeah, 49 and a half, 50. It is
What
sitting
game?
at the Buffalo Seattle game. 47 and a half. Okay. Still
Yeah.
a nice total.
Jacksonville and Green Bay, 50.5.
Yeah.
See?
Philly, Cincinnati, 47.5, 48. There's some big ones up there for sure. 44.5 for Baltimore, but they're obviously heavy favorites. Mid-range. Okay, so this is fun. CJ Stroud, 6,900. You have him against Indy. That could be a real get right spot for CJ Stroud after a really awful, I mean, a truly terrible game last week. Or you just go to Joe Mixon. I've said it though, without Nico Collins, Stroud does not look like the same guy. And I don't count that Patriots game as a benchmark at all. Patrick Mahomes is 6,800. I know it's against Vegas. I don't want to do it. Give me Kareem Hunt. Baker Mayfield. This is okay. So here's where it gets weird. Baker Mayfield against Atlanta. Do you like this spot because Evans and Godwin are out and it's just going to be the cheapest stack ever? Or do you hate this spot because Evans and Godwin are out? For me, I kind of hate it. I kind of hate it against Atlanta.
I don't hate it, but yeah, I'm not in love with it. Now Baker, he's the perfect mentality. He's got 5 interceptions in the last 2 games. Like he's just throwing it, and that's what you want. I think I'd just rather go to other players in the same range. Simple as that.
5 interceptions and 7 touchdowns. It's a beautiful thing.
That's what I mean.
Straight Jameis.
And Jordan Love. Jordan Love's doing the same thing.
Yep. But what I'm saying is I think at that price point, I'd probably rather go to one-offs for Tampa.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's where the value is going to be.
My mid-range, again, up top, I'm going Jalen Hurts. Mid-range, I'm going Caleb Williams. I've already mentioned, I don't like Washington's defense whatsoever. Not a big Caleb Williams fan. But listen, he's looking better and better. And the last 2 games have been outstanding. He's mobile. He's honestly, I don't want to get into the him versus Daniels thing. Caleb Williams has 0 rushing touchdowns. He's doing everything basically through the air. Now he's starting to chip in with rushing upside. We start to get more and more of that. This guy at 6K is a big, big steal.
Yeah, I think you might be on to something here. 6K. I'll go a couple hundred above you. I just worry that he's going to be too popular because he had a big game against this team earlier in the season, but that's not what it's about for me. It's about the price point. Kirk Cousins at 6,200 against the Bucs.
Yeah, I mean, interchangeable. You went Josh Allen up top. I went Hurts. I like both of them. You go Kirk Cousins here.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that. He was taking a beating in that game on Sunday.
Yeah, that is a little concerning. That's a bit concerning. And he doesn't have any mobility whatsoever. Would you go him or Kyler?
Oh, I would go Cousins.
You're not feeling Kyler right now, huh?
Not now or ever.
I kind of like him this week.
Kyler, I mean,
you're getting him at a decent price. It's a 47.5 total game.
Decent tournament play. Like, I'm not saying I'm opposed to having any Kyler because he can run, but I just don't think he's very good.
Yeah. What I can say right now is you just can't really get to Patrick Mahomes until we see, it's just not happening. Low tier, do I go to Bo Nix at 5,600 against the Panthers?
No.
I'm tempted. Why?
Because the Panthers are so bad that I have a feeling it's a prime game for them to say, Bo Nix, don't do anything. And that's not what you want.
It's not, but I don't know, man. Like, this guy has real rushing upside. Jaden Daniels is going to have 100 yards rushing in that game if he didn't get hurt.
No, I told you to short him. No one listens to him. Broncos are 8-point favorites at home.
It's a problem. It might just be a Javonte game.
That's what I mean. Lean on the defense, lean on Javonte, lean on McLaughlin, lean on the other guy, Estime or whatever his name is. Doesn't scream ceiling. That's my biggest problem.
It doesn't, but wait till ownership comes in and Javonte Williams is insane chalk. Wait till Javonte Williams after last game, now facing wait till he is wild chalk. Just
He's
wait.
gonna be.
Wait till Cortland Sutton has no ownership at all, coming off a 0 reception, 0 target. His only target was on a pass interference game. Wait till that happens. That's all I'm saying. Like, this might be one of those spots where people pile into Javonte Williams. And he just, like, they go three-headed backfield. And it's an easy, like, I don't know. Maybe the play is just to not go to Denver, but
Next words out of my mouth. So shorting Javonte Williams to me doesn't automatically mean that Knicks gets there.
I agree. But if Williams is super chalky, I think I would be very, very hesitant to get overweight there or even match the field.
I'm going to go to Trevor Lawrence as my dirt cheap option. I always do that. He's at home. These are all must wins. I don't know, honestly. I really don't know with them. My guess would be that they're done. But if they're not, it's a good game environment. Green Bay gets in insane games. They could be playing from behind. The volume should be there. The weapons are there. The price point is there. He's not that good, but 56, why not?
No issues. I'm going Geno at home.
Yeah, I looked at that. I get it.
You know, is he great? No, but he's good enough. He has some rushing upside, not a ton, but some, right? He's got 3 games of 30 plus rushing yards, one with 38, one with 72. He's an accurate quarterback. We'll see about the DK Metcalf situation, but give me Geno. I just like that game in general, Ben. Like, I think that could be a really high scoring game.
Yeah. And it sounds crazy, but like having an extra 20 yards, 30 yards on the ground is massive. That's almost an extra touchdown.
25 rushing yards is 75 passing yards.
Yeah, it's
right.
No,
Yeah.
but close.
No.
If you round, why not?
Oh wait, hold on. Is a passing yard? Isn't it a point per
25?
Oh, okay, so
20. Yeah.
So yes, I'm sorry. 30
30.
rushing yards.
Yeah. So
yeah. So we're close.
It's very close.
But, yeah. I've been bad at math all day long, man. It's been a long
that kind of day, man. Start NBA. Yeah. What can we say?
But what I'm saying is, yeah, getting 3 points on passing is a lot more difficult to come by. So, or means a lot less. But no, I think Geno is a perfectly reasonable play. You like Trevor here, huh? You think you see a little bounce back for this Jags team?
Not honestly, no, not really. But I think that the range of outcomes with them is enormous. And for me, that's the type of guy, if I'm going to punt, like Trevor Lawrence has been pretty bad, but we've also seen, Trevor Lawrence has had these type of games. And if they do win the game, I'm not sure how often I think it's outside of them just simply outscoring Green Bay.
Is that the highest total on the slate?
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
That's what I mean. So it's I don't think it's sneaky by any stretch, but the team total's healthy.
What's the spread?
4.5.
Okay. All right. So they have a decent enough total for that game. Yeah. Real shootout potential. All right. I can get behind that. That's fine. All right. That range isn't terrible. Matt, last thing here before we move to running backs. Anthony Richardson, just another abysmal performance.
Yeah, he might not be that good.
Loses a fumble. They get the win, but 16-10 over Miami with Tyler Huntley and Skylar Thompson. Like, he was 10 for 24. He completed 41.5% of his passes. He was awful.
Yeah, 14 carries. That's good, but that's about all you could say.
Not going there. I can't go to Rodgers. I'm not going to May against the Jets. Last guy. What about, would you entertain Justin Herbert?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
The offense is not designed for Herbert.
And it's crazy that we had 350 passing yards yesterday.
What about Mariota?
No.
Okay.
I think they get Jaden Daniels out there.
My guess is they do too, but I'm going to be really interested to see how many people go to Mariota. He looked awesome.
I just don't know. Yeah, anyone looks awesome against Carolina. And that's not me being like, I'm not trying to be snide. Like, they're so bad. Chicago is at least a decent defensive team.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If he was
running
like
backs.
4,500, I'd say yeah. But yeah, I'm with you.
Sure. That's different. You're getting like minimum salary around Mariota for sure. Plus, Mariota single-handedly won someone a solo milli or 500K. Remember when he was the backup in Las Vegas? You don't remember that in the showdown slate? Somebody shipped
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I
Mariota
remember
as the
that. Sorry,
backup.
I was reading chat. Yeah, yeah.
Vegas, right? When he was, or sorry, at the time,
He's
it
been
was
on like
Oakland.
18.
Well, I'm saying
Yeah.
it was the Oakland Raiders. Yeah.
Oakland.